See my bed and bougie. She wanna drink on Tuesday. Shawty sipping on a Bombay. A long way from cooler. See my bed and bougie. She wanna drink on Tuesday.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kay here. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I edit my YouTube videos using Adobe Premiere Pro. First of all, I know you guys are going to be like, Premiere, you know, that's a lot of money. Well, let's just say I didn't use the most straightforward method to get it, and you don't either. That's your own tea, do your research, but yeah. Okay, so to begin, I go into Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2015. I use 2015 because 2020 requires too much storage to run on my computer, and I'm not about to have it run slowly because nah. So first things first, I click on File, New Project. We'll call this one Example. Now I have a clean workspace, so I'll click here to import media, and we'll just use random videos that I have saved. So we'll import my clip, and then we'll import my intro. I always forget to import my intro first, yet most of the times it goes first, but whatever. First thing we'll do is edit the sequence settings, because most of the time my videos are filmed in 1920 by 720. But the default is...
So basically I didn't know what I was saying, but I film in 1280 by 720 and the clips are 1920 by 720, something along those lines.
To change the sequence settings, I have to put something on the sequence timeline, so that's what we're going to do. To put things on the sequence timeline, I use I and O for in and out. So normally you can edit on the little bar at the side, but some people like to edit on the timeline itself. I don't like doing that. I don't know, it's just me. We're gonna import, so I for where I want the clip to start and where I want it to end O. So we'll drag that and put it on the clipboard. Then we're gonna edit the sequence settings. This was filmed with 59.94 frames per second. Editing mode custom. We're going to put 780 by 720. Now this is too big, so we have to adjust it. So we're going to go over to effects, then motion, and we're going to scale it down. So everything flows. So I'll continue adding in different clips I need. Here I just want the video. On the sequence, assuming there's a certain portion of the video, a tiny bit that I want out and I can't really see, I can adjust the sequence here to make it wider so that I can see exactly what I want to cut out. So I want to cut out this part because I don't like my face. To cut a certain point, we're gonna press the shortcut C for the cutter tool. So I'm gonna cut right here, then V, and to take it out, Control X and pull it back in so that the video jumps from here to there. If I want to speed up a certain portion of the clip, for instance, I'm going to right click and then click on speed and duration and up it as much as I want. So on duration, it shows how long the clip is going to be for. If I want to reverse it, click there. Otherwise, that is that. Sometimes when you speed up a clip, it's very chip-choppy. So what you can do to fix this is click enter on the entire sequence so it renders, and it will normally fix the choppiness. So now you know how to adjust the speed. So if you want to tamper with the volume, you right click, click on audio gain, and add how much higher you want it to go. Now that you have the clips you want cut up, sped up, volume is added, you can add your music. To add your music, you double click and the menu comes up. You go to your downloads because normally they're downloaded. For music, I normally try to look for non-copyright sounds. You can do this by just typing in non-copyright music on YouTube. Another method to see if a video is non-copyright is to try to download it, because normally you can't download copyrighted music. So if it's available for download, you'll probably know that it's not copyright. Another method, which I don't do but other people do, it just takes too much time, is to download the song, re-upload it on your YouTube channel, put it on private, and see if you can turn on the ads or not. If you can turn on the ads, then you can use it in your video, and so on and so forth. So there's a YouTube channel I like using. On her channel, she posts a bunch of videos about audios you can use for TikTok, aesthetic music YouTubers use, non-copyright background music. So there are a bunch of these pages on YouTube that you can look for music. So here I'm just gonna use Joaquin because most of his songs are non-copyright. So we're gonna use Good Old Days. So we're just gonna drag the audio onto here. And normally it's going to be very loud, so we're going to go to audio gain and minus it by 30. Assuming you're editing out loud and now you want to edit in your ears because, I don't know, maybe your siblings are making noise, maybe your parents have come in and you just can't edit out loud, you can always change the audio channel. So you go on to edit, then preferences, you go down to audio hardware, and then you change the default output. Currently it's on speakers. You can go to settings and change it to headphones if you have headphones, otherwise I don't, so we're just gonna keep it on speaker. To add zoom-ins and adjust the motion, what you can do is, so when we went hiking, I want to zoom into Moo's face. So what I'm gonna do is cut the cutter tool C, then V. I'm going to go onto effects, motion, and if I want the Ken burn effect, we're gonna add a keyframe here and a keyframe there. So I'm going to scale it to 300 and add a keyframe there as well. So now when we go back to editing, it's gonna come out as a Ken burn.
Who is you? These hoes Ken.
And it moves back. See, isn't that so cool? Generally, if you want to adjust the motion, you just go on to effects, then click on motion. So click on this clip so I can move it around like that, or I can manually do it and enter 300, 800, something like that, but you can just move it around. For the text, you click Control T and you get the title. So I'm just gonna call it title because like I have no name for it. And this screen pops up which has a bunch of different filters, a bunch of different texts. So when you come to text, you just have a bunch of different fonts inside the app. I normally just use the ones that are available here. I don't really try to use other ones. You can also add effects to your text by getting plugins. Plugins I just get from Google. I just type in Adobe Premiere Pro text plugins. There's a website called orange83.com or something along those lines, which has free plugins, and Motion 83 or Motion Array, something like that, which also has free plugins for Adobe Premiere Pro. You import those into effects and then you can add them to your text. Next is adding transitions and animations. So for these, you go on effects, go to video transitions, 3D. I like that one a lot. They're just a bunch of different ones. Cross zoom is what I normally use for my outros. Wipe, different wipes, slides, page peel, iris. So I'm going to take the cube spin over and put it here so that we have a smooth transition from the nature into the ab routine. Pew. There are also a bunch of video effects you can use: adjust, blur, sharpen, color correct, distort, image control, keying. Next is color correcting and filters. Normally I don't color correct that often because I don't enjoy doing it. It's very taxing. But what I use is I search color, scroll down, go on fast color corrector and import it. Then I go on to effects and you can edit and play around with it. So you can adjust the saturation, the balance, the hue, the angles, the blacks, the whites, you see? All that fun stuff. To add in filters, you can go on to color, Cinespace, blue ice, gold orange, and then you can adjust the intensities of the filters, play around with the vibrance, the colors, the saturation, the overall look you want it to give. You can add this to one clip like this, or you can click here and go to adjustment layer and click OK and put the adjustment layer on top, and then add the effects and the color to the adjustment layer so that you can extend it and adjust all the clips so that you don't have to do it to each clip individually and you can do it to the whole video. You can also go on effects and click the Lumetri presets and click on the look you're going for. So on the Lumetri presets, there are a bunch of others as well. For the audio, I like cutting it and increasing the volume where I'm not speaking. So here I'm gonna cut it there and then V, and then I'm going to increase the volume here, so I'm gonna go up by 30, but then you don't want it to go from low to suddenly so high, so you go to effects, audio transitions, crossfade, and exponential fade. So I'll fade out and then fade in louder. Then wherever you're gonna be speaking, you fade it out again so that it fades from very loud to lower. You can also do constant gain, constant power. To my audio, I also reverb my intro because I don't know, I just do. The intro by itself is already sped up, so the only thing I add is the reverb. To my outro as well, I add the reverb, so let's get my outro. My outro song is Robbery by The Fake. So we're going to add my outro and the music. I normally start it from around here. So where my video ends, we're gonna chop the audio, so we're gonna cut it right there. Now we need a transition because again, it's going from one sound to another. Then one of my favorite things to do is to go on video transitions and cross zoom, so that when the video is done, it goes like this. Now you see the transition is not very smooth, so I'm going to click enter to now render the files. So now my outro looks like this, very smooth, you see? Boom. Now this isn't fit to scale, so we're going to go to effects and play around with the motion. Now it's fit to scale, and when we watch it back, it goes like... Again, we have to render because it's not too smooth. Now the outro looks like... Boom. After I do this is when I go back to add my green screens, like the like, share, subscribe button as I'm watching back. So now that I've imported my green screen, I'm going to click I where I want it to start and fast forward. Where does it end? Where does it disappear? It disappears right there. So out. So we're just gonna carry this over here, and then we're gonna click effects. We're gonna search for Ultra key and we're gonna drop it there. Then we're going to click on effects, and then we're going to make it bigger and move it down to the bottom of the screen because I don't want it to affect what's going on in the video. And then we're gonna come onto key color and matte. So now we have the video that's gonna play from here. I also do this with my social media handles. For these, I can't tell you a specific one to download. I just type in Instagram green screens or social media green screens, aesthetic green screens, just generally. Just need to download them and import them. Now that I'm done with the video, I'll watch it back once more. Then to export it, I'll go on File, Export, Media. Also make sure that this little slider thing is at 0 because otherwise it'll export wherever it is. Format, H.264. There's this preset I got from this dude on YouTube called Beard Guy, but generally I don't have to save it there. High bitrate, click here to export. To save the work, just click Control S, and now we're done editing this video, and it is now time for it to go up on the YouTube for you guys to see. It's nighttime now. I decided to use natural light, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to share it with a friend and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching me edit my videos. And yeah, let me know if you start using Premiere Pro. Guys, I'm not at all good at this app. I can just do basic things. I can get by. I'm still learning it. There are a bunch of YouTubers you can watch if you have any more questions, because that's what I do when I have a question on how to color correct, how to import, how to do something I don't know how to do. I just search it into YouTube or Google and someone helps me. So yeah, but I hope I helped you out with the basics. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Came in and I took your shawty like a robbery. I was on my